The technologies that will probably have the biggest impact are the ones that can leverage and add value to the existing standardization around payments, such as within Europe, SEPA. So there's been an investment in SEPA to get the infrastructure set up, but that's really just a starting point. Now that folks are compliant, it's important to leverage that in areas of, say, richer remittance information, so that the whole picture can be shown about transactions. And then looking forward, leveraging all that information that's under storage to gain new insights for optimization and cost savings.
Some of the standard traditional technologies are making a difference. So just the computing power itself makes a huge difference in terms of what you can do in terms of real time, which you couldn't do before, etc. But if I was to pick on a new technology, clearly one of the big new technologies that's making a lot of noise. Let's see what the reality is, but a lot of noise is around things like distributed ledger, blockchain technology. Now, how will that eventually fall out, and how will that work alongside the idea of cryptocurrencies? I think that's an interesting discussion. I think we haven't by any means seen the end of that discussion yet. But I think the technology will have a major impact, and it's incumbent on all of the players to really understand what does it mean for them.
I think the distributed ledger is going to provide some real interesting opportunities for not just payments, but the financial services industry.
Mobile will continue to have a big impact together with big data technology, because again, this is a market where profits are under pressure. So those banks that will be able to leverage those two technologies will be able to re-intermediate themselves and, as we say, transform a payment experience into a purchase experience.
I think cryptocurrency has the potential to be massively disruptive.
I think in the next 12 months, that's an almost impossible question to answer, right? I mean, technology moves super fast, but also in the payment space, and I think most banks would agree to this, things actually move pretty slowly. And we speak to banks who come to us and say, we'd like to onboard your product, we'd like to provide this service to our customers, we're going to start doing this in 18 months' time, can we start talking to you now? So to say anyone knows what's going to innovate in the next 12 months, I don't know. But I would say, from our perspective, the thing that could add the most value to the market, maybe over the next 24 months or so, would be if someone can put together a global compliance repository so that all players could receive a reference from this repository that any particular participant is signed up, is compliant, and therefore they can make the payment. This way, the compliance burden is shared rather than at the moment where it sits all on the banks. Actually, all participants to the payment are contributing to the compliance process and the cost. If someone can develop that, I think they'd be very popular.